I purchased this Tudor BlackBay58 bronze in June 2021, and I have had this watch for a little bit over 3 months now. The watch has certainly evolved since I bought it, and it has gradually developed a nice patina. In this video, I wanted to show you the current state of the patina, so you can have an idea on how your watch might look after some time. I have a number of watches on rotation, so I think it is fair to say that the actual wrist time of this BlackBay58 bronze is about 2 months. I live in the UK. As some of you might know, the weather here is quite cool and it isn't very humid. I don't usually wear this piece when I do exercise, and I've only worn this watch out cycling twice, so I haven't really sweated on it too much. I also haven't been in the pool with this watch, and this watch has yet to touch any salty water. I also haven't washed this watch at all, so the patina development you are seeing here is an example of a bronze watch with very limited exposure to moisture. In this video, I will go over the case, the bezel, the crown, the bracelet, and the clasps. And I will also do my best to throw in some pictures when the watch was brand new so that you can compare and contrast. I have also done an initial unboxing video of this BlackBay58 bronze on my channel, so if you are interested in seeing how the watch looks fresh out of the box, you can check that video out too. I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Before I get into it, it would mean a lot to me if you can give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I will be posting more patina updates in the future, so make sure you have your notification on so you won't miss out on future updates. Let's start with the case. I have removed the bracelet so you can see the inner side of the lugs. This is more or less how the watch looked before it starts to patina. As you can tell, the metal has darkened significantly compared to its original color. The center portion of the side has darkened a bit more compared to the lug side of the case. This is probably because I almost always touch this area when I put on or take off my watch. As you might know, the more you make contact with bronze, the faster it will patina. This is why the staff at the Tudor boutique always wear gloves when handling this BlackBay58 bronze, and customers are also required to wear gloves before trying the watch on. Flipping over to the crown side of the watch, you can see an opposite effect. The center portion is actually not as dark as the lug side. I think that's probably because the crown is always in the way and makes it less likely for me to make contact with the surface near the crown. The bevel has also developed patina over time, but it is still very sharp and it gives the watch a bit of a shine when the light hits the right angle. Looking at the case from the top, I can tell that the patina develops much more slowly at the top side of the lugs, as it is not as dark as the bracelet. The color difference is even more apparent when you turn over the watch. You will notice that the underside of the case has a much darker color tone to it. You will also notice the case back is not made out of bronze, as it has no patina at all. Tudor did not mention the material used for the case back, but I think the metal is covered by some kind of PVD coating. In any event, it is not made out of bronze. The crown is the part which I first noticed the patina, and it is the part that developed the patina the quickest. It turned really dark compared to the rest of the watch, and it almost lost its copper and gold tone completely. To this date, I'm still not sure if I like the look of the crown, as it just doesn't blend in very well with the rest of the watch. The other thing I noticed is that the crown does not patina evenly. I will show you what I mean by turning the crown so that you can see it for yourself. The bezel has also darkened slightly, but mostly on the upper part of the bezel, as I tend to apply pressure from the top edge of the bezel when I rotate it, as opposed to grabbing it from the side. So far, I don't see any major patina and the bezel rotation is still operating very well. The bracelet has also darkened quite a bit, and when there isn't a lot of light, the bracelet can look really old, dirty, black, and rusty. I would say that the bracelet patinas quite well overall, though I have noticed the edges of some links show a lighter color, which creates a slight color mismatch, but you will only really notice them upon close inspection. There are two small areas on the end links which show a green tone. I personally like the dark tone of bronze, but I'm not a big fan of green rusty marks. I really hope that these areas will stay at its current level and it will not develop any major green patina in the future. The side of the bracelet has also darkened nicely. Again, there's a bit of a color mismatch around the edges of the rivets, as they appear to be slightly lighter. The underside of the bracelet is the area that has the most contact to my skin. As you can see, the patina is very different to the rest of the watch. Instead of having a somewhat shiny surface, the underside of the bracelet looks a lot more rusty and dirty. I am really not a big fan of this look, and I think I would really hate it if it is on the outside of the bracelet. The clasp has developed an even patina for the most part. Looking directly from the front, the most noticeable part that didn't patina as quickly are these edges. They give the clasp a slight shine which I really like. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for the size of the clasp, as the patina was very uneven. I think it is because the lower part of the clasp touches my skin quite often, and my sweat probably did the magic here in terms of the color transition. The folding part of the clasp also shows patina. On the part which is constantly touching my skin, I can see similar patina develop as to the rest of the underside of the bracelet. The back of the clasp still has a very nice gold tone to it with no signs of patina. It looks very similar to the case back, which makes me think that Tudor used the same PVD coating here. So, this is my 3 months patina update on my BlackBay 58 bronze. What do you think of the look? And can you see yourself owning a bronze watch yourself? Let me know in the comment section down below.